Okay, we started the stream. Let's see if we can, okay. Alright, I'm on streaming. Excellent. Great. Okay, glad to know that. That I didn't need to click the, go live button. Pretty good. Because it does say, I am checking the page, by the way, so that's, how I know. In case you haven't guessed, I am a little bit drunk. I have had a few drinks. And, that's probably why I'm talking the way that I am. And, okay, maybe I should probably stay away from seeing Twitter news stuff. I wasn't quite expecting to see anything about that, but, I did. And I'm not too happy about it. Anyway, just gonna go ahead and, quickly, yeah, I'm gonna quickly just close Twitter for a bit. And, okay, and, welcome to the stream, and, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out the chat so that I can, see when people are commenting and such, and that'll be it. Oh, sorry, that it went all the way up for some reason. Anyway, so we are back in Crusader Kings 3, and we are playing as the nation of, or the kingdom of Suthriyar, where we played as Ivar the Boneless, and, oh, hi, hello, not Jehovah's Witness, I honestly was not expecting you, but hi, I am actually honored you decided to come here. Anyway, so, we're playing more Crusader Kings 3, where we played Ivar the Boneless, but, well, he died, but I did make the accomplishment where I had him survive a bit longer than he normally would have. He, passed the age of 59, I think was the age? How old was he when he died? I wonder if there's a way I can, there should be a way. Jarl Ivar the Boneless. Okay, so he died at the age of 58, and, he was supposed to die at, I don't remember how old he was. Well, thanks. And I really appreciate you, subscribing. I really do. It actually is a big deal to me, because you were, like, amazing, really. And, like, yeah, I don't know, it's just, like, I'm nervous, and I'm also drunk, so I don't really know what the proper things I should be... Anyway, enough about that. So we did play as Jarl Ivar the Boneless, originally as the Viking, because, you know, I'm Norse, he's Norse, why not? And, you know, invading the British Isles, I mean, why not? That's, like, my favorite thing ever to do. Or, like, that would be my favorite thing ever to do. Anyway, so we did play Ivar the Boneless, where we played as the Duchy of Suthriyar, or the High Jarldom of, whatever. And, we kind of had to face down the King of Scotland, who decided to get involved in Irish affairs when I was trying to take over Ireland. King of Scotland, for some reason, got involved, but, both Scotland and Meath were taken care of. They both got defeated, and I was able to take care of the barony of Derry and take more of Ireland. And we did also originally own Lothian, but that apparently is owned by my brother, and he apparently decided to declare independence. So yeah, thanks, bro, for seceding from the kingdom like that. You know, I feel like our father would have preferred that we be united as one nation, but, no, you just go ahead and make your own independent nation, just like that. That's fine. I'm totally not upset about that. You just do you. You absolute prick. But at least we're decently in good relations with each other, though, there's that title claimant that we have a bit of an issue with, so, like, you know, that probably wouldn't be a problem if you just stayed in the same damn country. But again, you know, I mean, fair enough, yes. Being drunk is the only way to game. That is exactly how I do it with League of Legends or Valorant or this. Exactly how it is. And, you know, since I am playing as a Viking, what else would I be playing as if not drunk? Anyway, so, first things first we have to do is check out what lifestyle we're gonna have. So it looks like that Jarl's heir, despite, Ivar's heir, despite Ivar being a very martial, very militaristic kind of person, his son is a diplomat. Which, you know, I'm not complaining, but does seem quite a bit of the opposite spectrum a little bit. Focus on understanding people and their motives, how to handle other realms, and how to win the unwavering loyalty of your subjects. Because of your diplomacy education, you gain 20% more experience in this lifestyle. So you know what? May as well. Oh! Well now, okay. We've got some business working here. Okay, so, one can never have too many friends, near or far, so we would have +3 diplomacy for foreign affairs focus. Diplomatic experience 30 a month. I mean, the diplomacy experience is gonna be 30 a month no matter which one we choose. We have majesty focus. Regality flows from ritual, tradition, and glory. Okay, that does seem like something that maybe Jarl Ivar would very much approve of. We would get +1 diplomacy and +1 prestige a month. And if we have family focus, we have 2 diplomacy and, a little bit of extra fertility. Even if we do not choose them, those closest to us are the most important to us. And oh, we got another person. Hi, Wildcard120. Glad you could be here. Let's see. So August, I'm not entirely sure why this is named that, but I have a feeling that it has something to do with majesty stuff and all that. So we're gonna go down the majesty focus. So we don't have to August completely just yet, and we do not have the trait August, but let's see what it gives us. +2 diplomacy, +1 martial, +1 prestige a month. Okay, now I'm starting to see a little bit of Ivar's militaristic traits for the August part. Oh, now how did I not realize that earlier? August is supposed to be like Augustus. Duh. Like the month? Or like the you know what I mean. Anyway, so, here we are with the great, and you became the new dynasty head of the Sigurdur dynasty. So, bro, if you ever feel like coming back, I'd really appreciate it, you know. Just saying, I am the dynasty head. Please bring your country back into mine. Our father won that land fair and square, and I think I should have it back, please. Back in the nation of Sudriar. Ungrateful prick. Anyway, so, I'm kind of deciding on trying to figure out whether I should go for, well, actually, now that I remember, I cannot necessarily go after the Petty Kingdom of Strathclyde, because I am no longer, what are the levels at? Okay, so there's Distinguished, but it's the level after that I would be allowed to take over the Duchy of Strathclyde, but, I'm not able to do that because my father originally had that, but he died. So, like, literally just as he got to that rank, he died. So, yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Nominate successor. Oh, I see how it is, Kingdom of Scotland. You just think that you could go ahead and be all like, oh yeah, sure, we'll get involved in your international affairs, try and defend some random Irish kingdom or county nation, but we're just gonna get involved in that, but now we would like for you to vote on which person should be our rightful king. I see how it is, Kingdom of Scotland. You think that you could just go ahead and turn around and be all like, hey, this is also a home of your ancestors. Would you like to help us out with our kingdom? No! I refuse to do so. Unless it happens to pick out the absolute worst person like I did last time. Maybe that's exactly why they got involved in my international politics of trying to colonize Ireland. Okay, who's the absolute worst person I could choose? Let me see. Someone who isn't a child so that I know exactly what kind of skill trait they have. Domnall Mag Ayed. You seem like a perfect person to vote for, specifically because you're shit. But you already kind of like me, so you know what? That's a bonus. That's a complete bonus, and yeah. So, now what to do from here? I've nominated the successor for the Kingdom of Scotland. Why did I try to confuse myself between Ireland and Scotland? I have no idea. I'm gonna blame England. I think it's fair that I blame England. I mean, right? I don't know. England was involved for some reason. I don't know why. They just are. Anyway, appoint a chancellor. Friday. You seem like a pretty good chancellor. You also seem very good in military, but, you know. I think Chieftain Samarlidi of Ulfhelsfjordur. Again, I cannot necessarily pronounce these names completely properly, but, Chieftain Samarlidi, you're in for Marshal. And, for my steward, okay, you're already my Marshal, so I can't hire you. Wolfgi, you'll just have to do, even though you're not as good as, Samarlidi. But you will do. I hope that's fine. And I also have my father's former concubine, Tala, as my spy master. You know, that's actually kind of what I had my own character be in, like, a different story. Not that that's important, but, well, I don't know. It might be important to you, to each their own. Anyway, let's just speed this up a little bit. I have some unread, situations that I should actually... Oh, right, take concubine, very important ones. Pardon? I don't really know how... first of all, I had no idea I still had prisoners, first of all. Because either I would have ransomed them, or I would have executed them. But, why exactly do I have a prisoner as an option for my, concubines? I mean, there is another one where okay. Bit too much information there. I'm just gonna stop myself right here. Okay, this next option, I'm just gonna take my spy master if that's okay. I am not going to have my sister-in-law. That just seems too weird. A bit too weird, and I'm just not gonna take that. I know back, again, as I've said in the last stream, I know that a lot of people in the Middle Ages were like, incest is incest, but I am not about that. Not gonna do it. Stand as far away from that shit as possible. I'm not doing it. So, anyway. What other things do I have available? I have a sparring grounds being built in the capital Sutheriar, the Earldom of Indri. Or, as it is, the holding in and of itself is called Il. Just Il. Yes. Anyway, so we are also currently trying to convert the faith of the county from that terrible religion known as Christianity, and turning it into the much better religion of being Asatru, which would be the old Nordic faith, as some might know. But yeah, we kind of don't want any more of that Christianity stuff. We know how much it is already ruining people's lives, especially people of indigenous faiths or people who don't have religion, so, please get that shit out of here, if you don't mind. Fate smiles upon me. My wife, High Chiefess Drifa, is very much help. Oh my god, that's wonderful. I don't know how I did it because I'm gay, but, you know, that seems to be a thing that just seems to be a thing with all the characters that you have to play in this game, because, like, you know, you have to keep a dynasty somehow. And, let's see. What other things do you can negotiate alliance with Jarl Sigthrop. Is he my brother? I think he is. Yes, he is my brother. I mean, I am kind of upset that you technically declared your independence from me, but you know what? Sure. I will accept it, because it's probably what our father would want, and oh, right, and let's not take any more concubines, considering the options. Alliance formed between you and Jarl Sigthrop Iverson of Lothian. Excellent, great. Glad about that. Heir in line to inherit titles, Earldom of Mon, Jarldom of... Wait a minute. Did I lose? Oh my gods, I did! I call it... Okay, brother. I made this alliance with you in good faith that I would be able to use this in the event that we might have to deal with, like, an invasion from the Kingdom of Scotland. But here you are, simply just going out of your way and being like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm actually kind of under attack, so maybe you could help me. What the fuck, bro? What the absolute fuck? I need a reminder of his name. Sigthrop. To just take advantage of my kindness like this? What is wrong with you, Sigthrop? Fine. I'll get involved in your little war, because at least I suppose it gives me something to do. Although then again, I do have this raiding army, so, maybe I might just want to take care of that just a tiny bit before I deal with any enemies. And oh, I see you are at war with the tribe of Sterling. I see. So this is okay. So this shouldn't take too long. Okay, so he's kind of leaving. So you know what? I'll go ahead and do the more important business of just besieging their capital while you're busy just fighting the small duchy yourself. I'm sure you'll be able to easily handle that. This is just me being strategic and using my big brain here, because that's exactly what I could do. Oh, my daughter and heir. Well, it's about time we get a girl to try and rule the kingdom here. Praise Freya, Drifa has given birth to a perfect little daughter. And also, if I may note, what about Freyr? I mean, I know he's a guy, but he's given so little attention, if I'm being perfectly honest, in comparison to his sister, Freya. I mean, Freya's awesome. But, like, Freyr deserves a little bit of love, too. I know they have similar names, but, like, you know, Freyr deserves some love along with his sister as well. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit, such a mighty lady? Well, since we are considering her a mighty lady, I think it is perfectly natural that we, think of a good Asatru name. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, so let's go with something different. Ragnhildur. I have no idea what that means, but I love it. So let's go with Ragnhildur Ivering. Alright, let's go ahead and besiege, this place. And, I'm sure they'll be fine. We'll be able to besiege this place, without their interference, and I'll be able to help out my brother, but my bro is definitely gonna owe me big time for this. Big time. Okay? Also, wait a minute. Oh, you chicken motherfucker, Scotland! I was planning on invading that kingdom, but no, you just had to go on and immediately annex the place without a single war being had. I see how it is, Scotland. First you try to cheat me out of some Irish colonies, but now you have to go and take out my neighbor like that when I was planning on invading them. Well, let's see how you like when I burn the countryside to the ground and make a nice barbecue out of it. Let's see how you like that, Scotland. And I shall continue burning more of the countryside. Oh, Sigurdur Dynasty is known far and wide. Oh, well, I'm glad that that's working so well. I am glad I'm living up to my father's name. Oh, wait, what's this? Dangerous faction? Hold on a second. Wants to lower county control. Discontent 94%. Can send an ultimatum in 3 months. Okay, so there's one member. Peasants from Earldom of the Indri Sudreyar. Okay, and, vassals who cannot join the faction. Chief to Strait this Gudfrid's daughter of Ulster. Yeah, I would probably say she's a bit too young to start joining factions against the king. Or the Jarl, I mean. Anyway, so, let's go ahead and, burn down Linlithgow, so that Scotland may remember that we mean business here, and I mean absolute business. So, yeah, have fun with that, Scotland. We're burning down your entire countryside, and we'll see just how much you like dealing with our shit. Since you decided to take a place I wanted to own. You absolute bastard. To the chattering Jarl Beren, we have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying your taxes. Blah, blah, blah. Threat, threat, threat. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Yeah, I think I remember a certain particular being, a certain particular person giving me that exact same threat in the exact same words last time. Yeah, no. No, I'm gonna absolutely wreck you, after I deal with this siege, and, okay, so have we dealt with this, as we should have? I'm gonna go ahead and enforce the demands. What do we have for demands? Jarl Sigthrop, oh, he decides to gain, he's just gonna get 150 prestige, even though I did most of the work. I see how it is, bro. Just because you were the one that was the main part of the war, you're not gonna go ahead and give full credit to your bro who did everything. But I suppose I at least get some prestige. Again, even though I did most of the work. Bitch. But nobody's taking any land. Jarl Sigthrop keeps the contested title. I mean, oh, only the war leaders may offer peace. Well, that's fucking stupid. I mean, what do I have to do? Do I have to kill this enemy army in order to have you commit to peace or whatever? I'll go ahead and do it. I'll go ahead and murder these Scot bastards. Oh, no. I don't think you remember exactly what happened last time to the last enemy. Oh. Okay, so victory has been made. So I better go ahead and deal with this peasant rebellion as of right now. Then, so peasants, I know you're upset. I know you're angry. And I know that the whole thing is about, like, peaceful protests are not a thing, but, like, I would have preferred that you did do a peaceful protest, even though never mind, I have completely destroyed my point. I have completely followed the meme, or that political comic where the king just tries to tell the violent peasant revolts to be like, can't you just do things in a peaceful manner so that I could ignore you? I'm literally becoming that person right now, and I hate it. But, peasants, prepare to be put down, because I am not lowering those taxes, because I need the money to maintain the safety and security of this nation. In the name of my great father, Jarl Ivar the Boneless. And, also, you are Catholic, so that means even less, in my opinion. Or wait, am I actually selecting, like, the right province? I have no idea, but... anyway, a peasant uprising, so a bunch of you have died, so how about instead we make peace? Like, all of your people have died, I still have my army, so, like, why don't we just go ahead and make peace now? You imprisoned the leader, oh. Well, what do you know? He's an insular Christian. No wonder they were upset. It wasn't because of my unfair taxes. It was simply because I was a good Asatru leader who decided to colonize Christian lands for my own benefits, and he just does not appreciate being a Christian under Asatru rule, or, well, literally anyone's rule that is not Christian. But, you know, considering what you've done to the other indigenous nations, we can definitely say that, it's not going to end well for you, Mr., what's your name? Not Frech? I don't know how it's pronounced here. Anyway, I'm enforcing my demands and you're gonna be imprisoned for your, trying to usurp the nation for your own benefit. To the rattling Jarl Barid, may your years be short and miserable. I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. Okay, actually, I have to hold the phone for just a minute here. He is a peasant, right? So, I have to wonder, exactly, how was he able to write that letter when peasants are known to be illiterate? And also to have his own insignia for this, to sign for this letter? I am actually quite curious. But anyway, locals will be pacified and they will be given plus 50 popular opinion of me, despite the fact that I literally just murdered a bunch of other peasants. But, you know, as might makes right, or at least that's what a lot of people like to say for some reason, even though that's not true. But, you know. Anyway, let's continue onward. A faction targeting you has been disbanded. Excellent. An alliance has expired. I hope it's not my brother who said that the alliance is disbanded or whatever. Okay, well, we are allies, and he is very happy that I contributed in his war with Scotland, but, like, you know. Oh, I can unlock a new perk for diplomacy. Excellent. Let's go ahead and check that out, shall we? Let's get the August trait, so that we can get some martial and some diplomacy bonus. You gain the trait August. Excellent. And, we have the victory slaughtered Argyll, and, let's see, nominate successor. I think I already did that. Right? I did nominate a candidate, and it was the absolute worst person that I possibly could, so, or did that person die? I probably would not be surprised if that happened, but, okay, so you seem like a Queen Gormlaith Nick Gormlioth. You actually have some pretty good traits, so I'm not gonna vote for you, because I don't want Scotland to succeed. After all of the shit I had to deal with the Scots, I do not want Scotland to succeed. I want it to fail. Again, I'm casting my vote for the I'm gonna cast my vote for the... Maybe I shouldn't have cast my vote for the 9-year-old, actually, because their skills might get better. But oh well, is what it is. Okay, let's see. Low control in a couple of counties, it looks like. The Earl of Dyflin and Indri Sudriar. Well, that should change a little bit since I did put down those peasant revolts. And, Dyflin. What is going on with you, Dyflin? I fail to understand why you were... Oh, you're over there. Okay. Well, I think I may know exactly how to deal with that, and that is that you'll be connected with the rest of Suthriar, of the controlled Irish territories. So, actually, first things first, I did realize that I could go over here to, check on a few things. That is not where my prison is. Where is the prison? I would very much like to know what is going on and where my, prisoners are. Ooh, I can commission an epic. Convert to local culture at... Well, I mean, Gaelic isn't that bad, actually, so I wouldn't necessarily mind that, but, you know. I am a Norse, and since my ancestors are Norse, I'm gonna stick with Norse. Raise a runestone to honor your father. Yes, let us go ahead and honor Ivar the Boneless. My father, Jarl Ivar, has passed away. I will raise a runestone to honor his life and to bring fame to all who bear the name of Sigurdur. Except my brother. Yeah, my brother's kind of a dick. For dragging me into a war immediately after I had declared an alliance with him. Future generations will never forget the greatness of Jarl Ivar the Boneless of the Sudriar. Jarldom of the Ingri Sudriar gains runestone, so that would get popular opinion. You gain 100 piety. The runestone will be destroyed if the county falls to someone outside of your dynasty. Every vassal of your faith gains 10 opinion of you. So yes, let us go ahead and raise the runestone in honor of my father. And that will... Your acquaintance Nafrek... Oh, he died? Already? I was hoping that I would be able to execute him, so that I could get some piety by sacrificing him to Odin. Well, that's a shame. Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna have to go ahead and take some more prisoners so that I can, you know, satisfy my vengeful trait. Oh wait, that's Ivar's thing. Does his son have the same trait? I'm actually very curious. Bara, please tell me you are vengeful, please. I would very much like to know that you are vengeful. Please tell me you are. Okay, so he's gregarious. Barrett enjoys spending time with other people. He is arrogant, so he gains some prestige, but people do not necessarily like him that much, and he has a problem with secrecy of his schemes, but he's not necessarily an intrigue kind of person. He's patient, so he has some learning, and hostile scheme resistance. Adequate bargainer, so, okay, fair enough. Monthly, diplomacy lifestyle experience. Comely, diplomacy, okay, so yeah, he is a very diplomatic person. He does have some decent intrigue, though, but, you know, that's kind of a thing that goes along with being, a diplomat. You gotta have a little bit of both so you actually know what you're doing. No, he does not have the vengeful trait, so, a slight problem. He might not have an outlet in dealing with, stress very much, so that is a slight problem, and I do not remember sending out these raiders exactly, so, what exactly are you doing in Oriel? I'm very curious at what it is that you are doing when I did not raise you to do some raiding, but you know what? We're here as Vikings, so may as well. I might also want to raid Man for declaring its independence. Oh wait, somebody's already doing them, so, how about instead, you go ahead and... Where is a place that has not been raided? Ah, Cornwall. Yes. Raid Cornwall. Take some of their gold, because they have not been raided, and it is, very undue for any English person to not have been raided by Vikings at least once in their lifetime. Because we do need the English people to suffer, just a little bit, as a Viking. That is a requirement. So, yes, please do go ahead and deal with those English bitches a little bit, and, oh, Praise Freya Drifa has given birth to a perfect little son. One day, oh, he is now my son and heir. Okay, that kind of sucks for the, daughter I had, but hopefully she is too young to I would have loved to have my daughter be my heir, but, no. Societal rules dictate that, I give the Jarldom to my firstborn son, instead of just my firstborn child, because apparently women cannot rule a Jarldom for some reason. I do not understand that. Why not have a little bit of girl power, like, seriously? I don't get it. Anyway, let's not go with Ivar. We're not gonna have someone else named Ivar. Sorkvir. That seems like a pretty good Asatru name, yes. Let's go with Sorkvir. He will be a fine, leader of the, oh, and we've got the sparring grounds in Ill constructed, excellent. Faction created against me, increased military presence, okay, that's good. Acquaintance, Zipporah has died, raid loot, delivered. Who is this faction that has decided to go against me? Jarl Barid Iverson of the Sudreyar. Wait, that's me. The Earldom of Ulfkelsfjordur has given rise to the Irish insular populace. Oh, I see. So it's a bunch of people that are angry because they're Irish and they're insular Christian and they're not under their fellow Christian rule. Well, I see how it is. Maybe for once you should just deal with someone who's in charge and isn't a fucking Christian. Is that something you could possibly deal with for 1 second? Or is that a no? You have to have someone who's Christian. You people disappoint me. Truly, you disappoint me. Anyway. I'm not gonna take more concubines because I know what my options are and I do not want them. In line for titles, I am third in line for the Earldom of Durham, second in line for the Earldom of Ulster, which I already know that I own. First in line for Jarldom of Mullen. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay then. So, I am the inheritor of, oh, but I have to murder a child. Okay, well, a little half-brother. I apologize for, having to do this, but, considering the fact that you did decide to declare independence from me, just gonna have to do a little something so that you remember what it means to declare your independence from me, you little shit. And, let's go ahead and continue raiding more of the English countryside, because, you know, what's more fun than that? Prisoner taken during siege. There we go. Taking more of England and its wealth because, you know, that's the whole thing of being a Viking. Ransom. To charm. Oh, you called me charming. Well, how sweet of you. To the charming Jarl Barit of the Suthriyar, Gwynkin Cernio is dear to me. Would you let her go in return for this offer? Well, I mean, yes, but you are also in prison, so, if I wasn't so nice, I'm not exactly sure how you thought this was going to work. But, yes, I will go ahead and take some of your money, and, let her go, because I'm not necessarily into the idea of executing women who have never... wait, what is happening? What is going on? Why am I seeing the Pope? Why do I have the Pope here? I'm a Satru! Be gone, Pope demon! The very highlands of Western Christianity are under siege by... Okay, now hold on a second. I'm just gonna have to go ahead and be like this for a moment. When have you, Pope, ever been under siege by anybody? As of right now, you have actually been the one that has put people under siege. You have not been the one under siege. You have been the one putting people under siege, sir. I think the Crusades, both the ones from the pagan lands and the Middle East, are very open to testify for that clear result that you have put, Mr. Pope. So, just saying. Desperate Christian lords, well, I mean, at least that description is correct, have persuaded His Holiness Pope Marinus to declare his intention of forging a righteous alliance to expel the heathens in the name of St. George. Well, you know what? Fuck St. George. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Christian aggression. Tyr, protect us. Okay, so, yeah, this might be a good time to ask for Tyr's help. Even though Tyr and I have not necessarily been on the best of terms. So, Tyr, maybe you and I could actually work together in this particular situation. It's not gonna happen though, is it? I don't know. I mean, I'd love to believe that, but, I don't know. We'll see. Half-brother released. Wait, hold on a second. What was this? Jarl Hisingar left the prison. Well, you should have killed him so that I wouldn't have to be the one to kill him, damn it. I mean, why did you have to release him? Why not just kill him so that I could inherit the Island of Man? Because I want to be able to have my country unified, but my relatives apparently just feel like stealing my land. And I do not appreciate that. So that's just... I do not appreciate that. Sorry that I was joking on a couple of other things. Okay, agents removed from the scheme. Uelak and Tal... these two are not a part of my scheme for murdering Heisinger. They probably did not like the idea of me murdering a child. Fair enough. Fair enough. Looking after me. You gained attentive care for 5 years. This happened despite your spouse's poor martial skill. Wait, what do you mean by despite my spouse's poor martial skill? Are you saying my wife ain't good? Are you saying my wife ain't someone who's strong and— oh, plush and exotic carpet. Oh, well, what do we have here? Plush, vibrant and soft as the first light of dawn. A merchant presents me with an exquisite carpet in the hopes of a good future relations. As I marvel at the fine weave, I am struck by a thought. Wouldn't a carpet like this muffle the treading of feet? Even conceal the steps of a bumbling agent? It would look great in my rooms, though. But yeah, no, I'm too smart to... I mean, I do love nice, beautiful, wonderful carpets. I mean, I am a being of pure fashion and all of that. I like the idea of having everything I have look beautiful and fabulous, but I am also one of practicality, so if there is someone that will gain an advantage from this by, say, trying to plot and devise my own murder, well then maybe I just won't have it, but considering those advantages, say, Heisinger, my lovely, smaller, little half-brother, who is... Oh shit, you're 8 years old, damn it. This is gonna be really tough on me, and, but yeah, go ahead, go on your cruise. I hope you have a good time there, and, I will, have a good time of murdering my younger half-brother, So anyway, Heisinger, yeah, sure, go ahead, have this carpet. It's gonna look very nice. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be gorgeous, and it's definitely not gonna be anything that would probably involve your murder or anything like that. Anyway, time for me to go ahead and raid a bishopric and just burn down a church and all that. So hope you don't mind. I am terrible. I truly am. Don't mind if I go ahead and burn down this barony here as well in this small Welsh country. Nothing like being a good Viking going out and raiding the people of England. Just beautiful and wonderful. Anyway, the Principality, the Barony of Aberhondul. Let's go ahead and, bring this down. Additional taxes, I gain 50 gold. Why isn't that just sweet? Oh, right, another ransom. Princess Roy's here there. Yeah, sure, go ahead, take the 50 gold, and, speaking of... the critter. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and deal with that, but first things first, cannot afford the whole 100 gold ransom? Well, I'm sorry, Petty King, Doomdarth II ab Ferverdin of Cornwall. I'm gonna go ahead and instead... Unless... Can I, is there a way I can convert you to a different religion? No? Nah. Well, then I guess I will go ahead and I will execute you, to the gods. All friends and lovers lose 30 opinion of me. So he has lovers, eh? Ooh, that's spicy. Well, anyway, I am going to offer you to the gods, so hope you don't mind, King Doomnarth II ab Ferdvirden of Cornwall, but you're gonna be sacrificed. Bye. Alan Cornu, yes, I will in fact accept your ransom. And, Beorthfrith of Salisbury. Okay, so this would technically mean I would murder a child, so yes, take this. I will take your gold and release this child. Is that all my prisoners? I think it was. Okay, the critter. A wide variety of venomous critters greets me at a merchant's stall, and I am struck by inspiration. Wouldn't one of these exquisite creatures be the perfect gift for Heisinger? One of your most interesting ones, please. Give me that snake for studies. Okay, he will never see it coming, or give me the snake for studies. You gain studied venomous creature for 5 years. I like that idea. I really do, especially since it does improve my learning stats, so yes, I would very much like to have it for my studies, please. And, yes, let us continue raiding the Britannian, countryside. Let's go raid this bishopric. Get more Christians. Oh, one of my agents is preparing a special trip for young Heisinger. The child trusts he will be brought on an enjoyable day in the forest. Heisinger will unfortunately get lost and be impossible to find before nightfall. Oh, he was so young too. I kind of find it interesting that, every other time I have been unwilling to murder children, but this is the one line I draw, and he is a relative of mine. This is just... To be fair, he shouldn't have declared independence for me. He was too young to rule a country. He should not have declared independence for me. That was just child lost in the forest. It happens tragically often. So murdering a child, are you certain about this? 41% chance that Heisinger Ivering is killed, or 54% chance of the scheme is discovered. Oh no, it happens tragically often. I hate myself. But at the same time, this will secure peace for the future, so one child for the future of who knows how many people. I murdered my half-brother so that I could ensure the unity of the realm. Even though I could not necessarily get my brother to come back to my nation, but, you know, it is what it is. The search went long into the night before it was called off and reconvened at dawn. It was only then that the body was found bloodied, mangled, and torn after an attack by some vicious, hungry beast. At least I hope it was a beast doing. I fucking hate myself right now, I really do. Thankfully, everyone agrees it is a terrible tragedy and my involvement, and the existence of any scheme remains unknown. And they say children are the future. I gain 40 stress. I mean, yeah, you just murdered a child. I'm pretty sure that's pretty fucking bad. And I have become overwhelmed by stress. Okay, so I have two ways of dealing with this. I can, as I walked to the corridors of my palace, frustrated, many of my courtiers seemed to be droning on and on about some problems they are having in Ile. Honestly, at times it feels like the entire realm would collapse if I did not run everything in it myself. Something about the discussion sounds familiar, though was that law not my idea? Is this my fault? Well, I mean, you did murder your half-brother, so, sawdust him off to the whorehouse, and you know what? Seems like a pretty decent thing, though I do gain the trait Rakish. Such wanton behavior has inherent risks. I do lose 60 stress, so that's quite a bit of it. What does Rakish do to me, though? Okay, so I have plus 20% stress loss, I have a bit of intrigue. Diplomacy, not that bad. Opinion of Rakish characters plus 5, attraction opinion minus 5. Or what do I get? I swear to Odin, I'll punch someone. You gain the trait irritable, 35. You lose 35 stress. I know what irritable does, but I'm gonna look at it again. Okay, yeah, that's even worse. I do get dread gain, but I'm gonna go ahead and just head on over to the whorehouse. That seems like the best of solutions. That'll be a perfect way to deal with my half-brother's death. Oh. Right, the risks. I am no longer overwhelmed by stress, though, so that's good, but, I do have the lover's clock, so, the burning sensation in my groin was growing so unbearable I had to excuse myself and flee to my chambers. Finally alone, I could scratch myself to find relief. Yet there was no relief to be found, for my fingers found blisters and tore them open. Oh, what does this do? Natural dread minus 5, attraction opinion minus 20. I mean, it's not the worst thing you could deal with, I would probably say. Anyway, let's go ahead and make ourselves better by burning down another bishopric, another church. That should make things much better. Oh, another ransom. Sure, yeah, take her. And, let's go ahead and burn down the barony of Caerdid. And we'll be done with all the rape. Social manipulation. Oh. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my Chancellor, Freudy, has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed at the council table. He is testing my limits. The others are sure to follow, unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. Excuse me, Freudy. I literally just gave you the position, and this is how you repay me. I will ignore him and steal his ideas, so Freudy gains 20 opinion of you. Wait a minute. You gain 50 diplomacy lifestyle experience. You get a weak hook on Freudy. Freudy gains 20 opinion of you. Freudy loses 15 opinion of you. You spend 150 prestige. Freudy loses 15 opinion of you. Oh wait, that's for if I outwit Freudy. You shall have tasks which are impossible to complete. So, you manipulate Freudy. So it's basically the same situation. A subtle threat of violence put an end to this. How dare you challenge your Jarl? Gain 10 stress, gain 10 dread. Freudy loses 5 opinion of you. So that would be the safest option, but I'm gonna go with I will ignore him and steal his ideas. Shit, I failed to manipulate him. So he lost 15 opinion of me. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, you got all the gold you could carry, so go back out and see. Great pox. Okay. I now have the Great Pox. I thought it was nothing more than a few blisters. While I was disgusted, cursing my bad luck, I never imagined it would get worse. Now a red rash is spreading across my body. I know what comes next. Sores, fever, all manner of pains and atrophy, and in the end, if I live that long, I will lose my mind. My lord, that does not look good. Let me see what I could do. Do no more than what is necessary. Court physician? You have just made my situation even worse now! Tyke offered me a clear potion in a gilded vial, as I had taken some previous remedies of Tyke's. I was worried at first, but when I drank it, I could detect neither odor nor taste. I inquired about the ingredients, but he told me that it was a secret recipe. The mysterious potion did nothing to improve my state. In truth, I think I feel worse. You want to explain how this secret recipe was supposed to help me, Tyke? Oh wait, he actually kind of dislikes me, so, I would not be surprised if he actually was trying to kill me. Anyway, let's, get our raiders back to the homeland and, return with the gold. Let's go ahead and sway Wolfgate. Do I have any new concubine? I do have my courtier. She's gonna try and convert me to Catholicism, so I'm not gonna take her. Anyway, I have the, wait a minute. Excuse me, I was supposed to own that land. Who are you? Chieftain Neo of the Isle of Man. My cousin Aeslog was captured by Chieftain Troll. Okay, anyway, raid loot has been delivered, but, who the fuck are you? Chieftain Neo Noir. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh, this kingdom became independent again! I am confused. Extremely confused, but at the same time, I will not question it. Anyway, so I need to get my prestige up again, so, you, Chieftain Heralder. Okay, I need to get rid of my raiders first and foremost. Disband. Thank you. Okay, Chiefdom of Oriel. I wish to make war with you. Yes, I would like to have the province of Oriel, your home province. I would have liked to have had all your provinces, but, well, Oriel's the only one I could take as of right now, so, anyway, I'm going to be taking over your country. That sound good to you? Great. I'm glad you and I could agree, so, let's go ahead and invade your kingdom now. The tribe of Kurlingafjordur. Yeah, let's take that place. I can call those people, but I'm not gonna. I don't feel like doing that because this is my war, and unlike a certain particular brother of mine, I don't rely on my allies. I rely on my own self because I'm a strong, independent Viking, and I can deal with these problems all on my own self. So what if I have a small Irish kingdom that I wanted to invade? Who is this? Is there another hostile faction that has decided to try and interfere with international politics? The Jarldom of Yland. So you mean to tell me that the fucking Danes decided to get involved with an Irish kingdom's war with Sudreard? Oh, fuck you, Sigurdar. Alright, fine, I guess I'm gonna have to call in my brothers. If you could please help me out, I'd appreciate that. Oh, and I am no longer endorsed by my person. Here, have a gift of 37 gold. I have an empty council position, so, Tyke, you get to be the new chancellor. My dear brother, of course I shall join you in this war. Great, fantastic. I did help you out with that last war, Sigfra. So, you better haven't joined up with this, and Freudy died in that battle. That explains a few things. But at least Sigfra will be able to come and help me, so, Sigfra, I definitely hope you know how to handle a few things. Is there another person I could also ask to join my war? Please, help me. Anyway, I suppose, for now, we'll just have to wait for my brother to come by and lend me a helping hand. So, brother, I helped you with your war. Please tell me you can help me with mine. Oh, I can unlock a new perk for my diplomatic lifestyle. Let's see. Diplomat, thoughtful, opinion game from Send a Gift. Oh, yes. Definitely want that. Okay, yeah, they have their entire army set up around there, so, brother, you are gonna be helping me with your army, right? Right? Brother? Hello? Oh wait, you have an army of 422 men. Okay, are there any mercenaries I could call? Okay, yeah, bodyguards of Gwyndolin. Yes, let's call upon you. Who else have we got? Wake's Guard. Oh. Galloglass. Cumbrian band of Galweedle. Okay, yeah, you'll do. You'll do. You all will do. Wolfgate Swayed, excellent. Well-organized levy service. Earldom of Ytri Sutariar gained organized service for 5 years. Okay, excellent. Glad to know about that. Now where are my mercenaries? I have no idea where they are. I really don't know where they are. Where are my mercenaries at? Oh, there they are. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and deal with these fucking Danes who decided to get involved with Irish politics that I wanted to get involved with. Oh, I'm back as the dynasty head of the Sigurdir. Far from home, a stranger is brought before me and has been waiting outside the castle gates. Is this really worth my time right now? I'm kind of dealing with a little bit of a war right now. My guard informs me the man bows deeply. My name is Kolmak, your highness. I have traveled far and wide and seen many things, but I am weary of the road. If you allow me to stay, I will happily share my knowledge of the world with you and be your loyal servant. Embrace Odin, and this will be your home. You get a weak hook. Become your courtier, gain 20. Opinion of you converts to a Sathru. More the merrier. Yeah, embrace Odin. Alright, you Danish bastards. It's time you understand Sudreyar's strength by our power of money. As their Jarl, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response is a half-hearted effort. Or a half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Can I afford such a risk? Okay, so some of our champions have been wounded. Okay, yeah, quite a few champions have been wounded. Can you get out of here so that I can... Our champion Frodi Sailing are killed Wislaw. Excellent. I will win their unwavering loyalty. You gain generous lead for 10 years. Vassal taxes minus 5%. Direct vassal opinion 15. I gain 10 stress, though. I will win... Or, who's King Tedwir? I don't give a fuck about the King of Scotland! We've had a pretty horrible history, so why the fuck would I want to appease him? I'm just gonna win their unwavering loyalty. Also, fuck you, Denmark, for getting involved in international politics that have nothing to do with you. Like, what the fuck is your problem, sir? Anyway, you seem like you still want to be in my lands. Perhaps I have a problem with that. Oh. Or maybe I'll just go ahead and, take care of this problem here. Lothian, I kind of wanted the place for myself, but I don't know. In the peace treaty, it will still be mine, so, how about you go ahead and invade that territory? I'll just take care of the Danes. And win all the glory. Yeah, prepare to get absolutely fucked, Danes. You fucking pricks. Chiefdom of Vestfold, prepare to have 100,000 heads sent to you because you decided to get involved in politics that have no concern of yours. Losintha, my son and heir Sorkvir is an unusually calm child. When the others play their wild games, Sorkvir often withdraws to some silent corner. He does not speak a lot, but I can tell he is always thinking about something. I wonder what is on his mind. Pensive. +1 stewardship and +1 learning. I like that, actually. Victory at Belko. Oh, okay, so my brother could not even be, responsible enough to deal with his own siege, so, alright then. I'll just take care of these damn Danes again. Brother, you and your army once again came far too late. What the hell, man? What is your problem? Anyway, another victory against the damn Danes. And, we have more Danes we need to kill, and oh, Once again, that kingdom is back under Scottish rule. It is confusing. I am very confused right now. You dare try to run away from me, Danes! Oh, I see what you're trying to do. But, I'm just gonna wait until you have... Yeah, that seems good enough. Okay, no, never mind, but I will still get you. Fuck you, Danes! And this is why, Denmark, you do not get involved with the politics of other Norsemen when they are colonizing other people. You just let them do their own thing, and you don't fuck around with them. Because I am going, or at least no duo with me, because that is going to be an absolute fuck up your ass! And I have a valuable hostage under my care. How wonderful. So I have their chief under my, control. However, the first thing I'd like to do with Denmark, as of right now, since I have their leader in my captivity, or not their leader, but I do have an important person, that is in captivity. First things first, why don't we go ahead and why don't we offer peace in the ways that I had demanded in the first place, which would be that I take your territory, that I take Oriel, connect my Irish holdings together as one, and 75 fame will be offered to me, and 75 fame will be offered to my brother, even though, once again, I did all of the work, but you know, I suppose that's simply how it is. To the Rattling Jarl Berid, may your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Excellent. I am glad you could understand the situation that I have put you in. Alright, Sudirair is starting to become a little bit more of a powerhouse here in the Isles. We are above our domain limit, however, so, yeah, we're gonna have to try and figure that part out a little bit. So, let's see, Tribe of Strangford. Why don't we grant that to... Why don't we grant the tribe, the Earldom of Oriel to, who is the owner of Strangfjord? Again? Chief Desfredis. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? Yeah, Chief Desfredis, since you already own some Irish lands, why don't we go ahead and give this to you? Alright, excellent. So now I am still at my holding limit, and of course the Chiefess appreciates me very much. So we do have a bit of girl power, it's just not within our main family heirloom, but the Chiefess... Okay, let's also go ahead and disband our forces. Oh, offer concubine. To the handsome Jarl Barid of Sudriar, I think Dubdil would serve you well as a concubine. Will you let her into your bed? Dubdil. She is an insular Christian. Okay, so she doesn't like me too harsh. She's not too harsh in the opinions. She dislikes me a little bit. Righteous antagonist. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, and we are distinguished. Excellent. Although, being illustrious will not give me the, duchy of Strathclaw, or whatever that place is named. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out another way to try and take some Scottish land. How is their military power at the moment exactly? 2,691? Okay. I have 3,633, and they're not even at full strength as of right now. Yeah, we're gonna need to let them replenish a little bit, but we do have some champions we kinda need to get, so, why don't we create some more men-at-arms, shall we? And, why don't we go with more of my style and have some bowmen. Excellent. So we'll have them as well. And we'll have a total of 8,423 levies. Okay, perfect. So we'll have plenty of people to join our services, and we have 200 Huskarls for our own army. Perfect. And if we go to our decisions, I think I would like to invite some champions for some extra use. Enemy combatant. Right, you went back to your own country though, so there's nothing I can really do about it. Cousin taken prisoner. Hala Bjorn's daughter at Monso. Okay, well there's nothing I can do about that, so sorry. I mean, I would ransom for you, but I can't. Velbliot heeded my summons and has arrived at the court as my guest. Excellent, perfect. Let's go in and take a look, shall we? Valbjorn. Joffer. He seems to be the best candidate, actually. So we will recruit you. Okay, good. Well, we have another champion for our forces, so that's good. That's decent. We are definitely gonna have to try and figure out a way to where we can gain ourselves a kingdom. I mean, technically, since I've been focusing a lot on Ireland, I could form the Kingdom of Ireland if I really wanted to, or I could become the new King of Scotland. If I was crafty enough to be able to figure out how I could do that while there is a Kingdom of Scotland. Yeah, we'd have to figure that part out, won't we? If I were able to figure out how I could become the, what's this? Delicate affairs. Working late again, my lord. My concubine peeks over my shoulder, glancing at the documents overflowing my desk. I have some experience with these matters, she tentatively says. Perhaps I could help you gain King Tedwyr's trust. Well, what do you know? Speak of the devil. Nothing would please me more. Dala becomes your friend. King Tedwyr gains 15 opinion of you. I think I can handle King Tedwyr. Diplomacy challenge. I think I will take her help. Oh, another champion has arrived. Wolfgate's been swayed. A few champions. Let's see now. Oh, he's even better than the last guy that arrived. So yes, come aboard and join us. And I can summon another raid. So why don't we go ahead and raise the raiders? And where to send you off now? What places have not been raided? Oh! A few northern Welsh provinces and Northumbria as well. Why don't we go ahead and have you set sail then? And go after the barony of Kendall. Or no, wait, no, set sail still. You're not going inland, you're going by sea. You're a Viking. Come on, it's like you people have forgotten. Weirdos. Go for the barony of Kendall now, and then we'll go for the barony of Lancaster. Those fucking Lannisters. Dubdil gained the trade pregnant. Oh. Okay. There we go, and then we're gonna go ahead and screw over those Lannisters. Because fuck the Lannisters. We'll be getting 20 gold out of that. They won't be out. Ew. Lover's pox, a nasty surprise. As I slid between the sheets to join Dala, I was horrified to find oozing blisters on her most private parts. Did I do that? Forgive me, Dala, but I cannot share your bed like this. Gains rejected from marriage bed, loses 20 opinion of you. My dear, I cannot express how sorry I am. I continue to visit Dala's bed. Dala gained the trade lover's pox. I mean, really, I cannot express how sorry I am if this was my fault, which it probably was. I deeply apologize, but I will make up for it by raiding a bunch of English provinces. How does that sound? Raiding the city of Salford? Don't mind if I do. Does that make it better? I'm reading a bunch of English countryside. Does that make it better? As a Viking, it should. Maybe. Hopefully. Anyway, Borough of Northwich. If that doesn't help make you feel better, I don't know what will. Great Puck's even... Okay, yeah, fair enough. What Dala insisted was nothing more than blisters has finally shown its true face. A red rash is spreading over her skin, a sure sign of the Great Pox. Well, I already have the Great Pox. So, right? I do have the Great Pox, I'm pretty sure. Where do I... Shouldn't it be somewhere on here? Because I'm pretty sure I do have the Great Pox. Due to your dreadful reputation. Okay, so yeah, she is terrified of me, but, what about the pox? Oh! View all the characters you have killed if you want to reminisce. Oh, yes, I would. Oh. Right, yeah, my son. Or I mean, not my son, my half-brother. Right, yeah, I murdered him. But also another guy. But I do not have the trait Great Pox? I will stand by you in this, my love, because I'm pretty sure I do have the pox already, and I have not gone over it, but, you know, I don't think it matters, really. Mercenary company contract expiring, I mean, okay, sure. You are done raiding that place, so, Barony of Chester, yeah, go ahead and raid that place. Sorry, sorry, old high school classmate Chester, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and raid your place now. Bothilda, may you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. And we're gonna take a bunch of gold from that. Excellent. Let's take more gold. Bishopric of Teingengullen. You know, for a church, that doesn't seem like a lot of gold you have there. It's quite surprising. Oh, but I do have another perk. Ducal Conquest. Title creation costs minus 20% gold. You are able to use Ducal Conquest Casus Belli. Adaptive Traditions. Foreign Affairs Effectiveness plus 25%. Defensive Negotiation. Fellow Vassals Opinion plus 15. Independent Ruler Opinion plus 15. Can propose one alliance without a marriage. I'm gonna go Ducal Conquest. And then Defensive Negotiations. Yeah. Yeah, fuck your church. Barony of Shrewsbury, let's raid that place next. Alright, got a nice bunch of gold stocked up so far. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more, since these places are unwilling to fight against me. Niece taken a prisoner. My niece Fredrik has been captured by a chieftain. Well, I don't know what I can do about it, since that, my niece is not of my faction, so I don't know what I can do about it. I do have a prisoner taken during the siege. Let us continue raiding the English-Welsh countryside. I have a ransom here. I can get 50 for, you know what, that's quite a bit of gold, so sure, I'll take it. I probably would have offered him to the gods, but you know what, with that much gold, I'll take it. Jarl Sigurdur replaced you as dynasty head. I'm sorry. Do you not know how much of the English countryside I have just raided thus far, sir? Do you not understand how much havoc I've been causing around this place? I beg your pardon? A new claimant. In Tyke's... Of all the buffoonery I've ever seen, in Tyke's inane efforts to improve my relations with my neighbors, my good-for-nothing Chancellor has officially acknowledged Duke Rune's claims to the Earldom of Argyll. What the fuck, Tyke? Tyke, you and I will not be speaking for quite some time. except in shitting upon your name. I hope you understand that. Anyway, I have reached my capacity of gold carrying for this raiding army, so why don't we go ahead, head back to Sudrear, and then we could go ahead and disband you and bring the gold back into my coffers, because hell yeah. Excellent. Now we will have to disband you, so we can save some money. Thank you for your contribution. Sway religious convictions. I've gotten an idea in my attempts to align Wolfgate to my interests. Perhaps I could argue that it is my interest of all Catholics to support me rather than any other Asatru ruler. I believe I can make a very convincing argument. Perhaps I should keep to diplomatic niceties. Wolfgate gains 30 opinion of you. Continue your efforts. Learning challenge against Wolfgate. 40% chance Wolfgate is convinced to gain 75 prestige. Wolfgate gains 50 opinion of you. Or 60% chance Wolfgate sees through my efforts. Okay, let's make the risk. Succeeded! Wolfgate is convinced. Wolfgate gains 50 opinion of you, and you gain 50 prestige. Excellent. He is very happy for a Catholic in my empire. Your raiders return with 149 gold and 149 piety, it looked like. Now, as for my dungeons, my niece, can I ransom her back? No, I cannot. Okay. That's a bit unfortunate. All the way back in my homeland, she is imprisoned. What? Also, I realized that this was actually the religion tab I needed to see that the mission was talking about, not this one. Okay, so here's the thing we have. We have ancestor worship. We have human sacrifice. Executions earn piety instead of costing piety. Grants the raid for captives casus belli against neighboring realms. And we also have the warmonger. At peace opinion instead of offensive war opinion. And blah blah blah, all those other things. Main doctrines we have male dominated, of course. Opinion of female rulers -10. Okay. Pluralists. Adherents of other faiths will have opinion penalties of 50%. Counties of other faiths are less likely to join factions. Okay, so that's something good. And we are theocratic. Temple holdings are leased out to their holder's realm priest, who then serves them as a theocratic vassal. Divorce is always allowed. Consanguinity, moving on. Bastardry, legitimization, marriage type, consorts and concubines, same-sex relations, Really? Deviancy is also criminal. Is there a way I could reform the Asatru faith? Reform the Asatru faith by choosing tenets and doctrines. Okay, so, first things first, head of the faith, gonna be, spiritual. Well, I don't think I can necessarily do that at the moment. Your old faith will consider you astray. Asatru? Nah, more like you're astray. Okay, but yeah, I do know what they mean. I would like to have it be equal. But, you know, this is gonna cost a lot to reform the faith, obviously. But, you know, it was a thought. It was a thought. And, oh, is Scotland getting invaded? I wonder by who. Jarl Bagsek Eriksson of Yland. Ah, so they're also dealing with the Danes, it looks like it. Oh, wait a minute. Yingling... Vestfold... Oh, now I get it. Oh, that's why Denmark got involved. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Okay, now I understand why I was at war with a bunch of people from the homeland, then. It's because I ended up making war with, other Vikings. Okay, that actually makes way more sense now. Okay, can I upgrade anything? I can. So let's upgrade this palisade so that we can get some more garrison and levies. Great pox. I'm gonna take the risk this time. It is too late for caution. This is the fucking Great Pox. May as well. It did not work well. Tyke approached me with a small knife. He held my arm steady and made a precise incision, barely breaking my skin. He then proceeded to press something foul against the wound. A quick glance at the substance was all I could stomach. I thought it would be impossible to feel worse than I already did, but Tyke sure proved me wrong. Tyke! You are just the worst! Gains chastised physician for 5 years. +1 learning, -1 prestige. You botched disease treatment for 5 years. This will not happen again, you understand me? Okay, I am dying now. I have an heir, right? Yes, I do. I have Sorkvir, right. Okay. Greetings, cousin. I have been corresponding with your Chancellor, Tyke, and it has been a shameful diplomatic display. You are not the man I thought you were. Okay, that's interesting of you to say, considering you are 3 years old. When did you learn this kind of vocabulary? You are literally 3! I do not understand this, but okay. This has to be some terrible misunderstanding. King Olvir loses 30 opinion of me. Oh wait, I did kind of raid his lands, didn't I? Oops. Oh well, I mean he's 3 years old. How much can he possibly remember? But, yes, I am dying. Children lack guardians. My daughter and my son, Sorkvir, do not have guardians. Well, these are my last years. This is you, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Well, it might be best that, I don't, be the guardian of my children. Let's have, Colmac. He seems like a decent person. He's got some good diplomacy. And decent, good enough marshal, so, yes, he will be the guardian of my children and not me, because I am currently under the pox, so yeah. Okay, so we got a couple of countesses I can ransom, so, sure, I will accept the ransom for Countess, whatever. Countess Ben Muman will also be ransomed, and, Brockfail, wait, he's 13. He's a covetous villain, though. Do I execute the covetous villain at the age of 13? This is basically like the, do I murder the child murderer? As he is a child. Yes, I do murder him and I sacrifice him to the gods. He's old enough. Even though he is not, but he is being executed. Well, I mean, come on, I'm under the pox. I can't be blamed for everything now, can I? Anyway, so, how long until I die, exactly? If you have a player heir, you will continue playing as them. Your vassals may not be as loyal to them, therefore it is a good idea to not spend too much gold so you can afford mercenaries or gifts. Probably a good idea. But Sudreard has expanded a little bit. I would have still had a little bit more if Lothian was still under my control. That would have been nice to have Lothian instead of it just being a splinter faction from me. That would have been nice. But no. Had to separate from me. No temple established. Earldom of Indri, Sudreard gained religious construction for 5 years. Temple building's construction time and cost has been reduced. Where has it been built exactly? Temple of Mil. Oh, okay. That's very nice. So we can build some new stuff over here, although it is not ruled by me, so that's fine. Did I upgrade the Palisades? I feel like I did. The Norse culture does not have the most innovation. Oh, so it did not upgrade, but I can upgrade the war camp, so I will go ahead and I will do that. And I will also go ahead and, oh, already constructed this barony. Okay, right, because I am upgrading the war camp. So I cannot upgrade the Palisades into moats. That would have to wait. I have lost the tree. Oh! Well, what do you know? I no longer have the Great Pox. Alright. I feared the Great Pox would take my life, yet it seems like I have won the struggle. I have been without symptoms for many moons. It is time to let go of that constant worry. I will live life to the fullest, for I no longer have the Great Pox. Praise be to the gods. Fuck you, Christianity. You think you're the only ones that have miracles? Well, guess what? We just had one. Not only did King Ivar live longer than he was supposed to, supposedly, but Jarl Baron Iverson also was able to achieve death from the Great Pox. So, fuck you, Christianity. Oh, and I have a new perk for diplomacy. Let's check that out now, shall we? Defensive... Oh, forced vassalage. You are able to use the forced vassalization casus belli. I'll get defensive negotiations first. I feel like that'd be a little bit better to have first. Now then, with my new becoming healthy once more, this place is already being invaded, but I would like to start another raid. Take some more gold from more people. And, first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and raid the Isle of Man. Since some people decided that it was, not going to be my place to rule. Even though I literally murdered my half-brother to do so, and they still decided to deny me the Isle of Man. I am very pissed. I murdered my damn half-brother to have that island, and you still denied me. What the fuck? You basically had me kill him for nothing. How... Do you think I wanted to kill him? I didn't. I just wanted the island. But you decided to deny me that. So you're the ones responsible for his murder. Kind of. Somewhat. You still are responsible for his murder in some ways, or... Anyway, I'm just gonna take out my frustration and just go ahead and raid more English countryside if nobody else minds. Oh, what do we have here? A ransom. Yes, you can have Isabel back. I'm not into murdering children, except for that 13-year-old that I just executed, and also my 8-year-old half-brother who I murdered to get the Isle of Man back, but, it turned out to mean absolutely nothing, because, the Isle of Man was not going to be mine, it instead was going to be Scottish, which is very rude of the Scots. Fuck you, Kingdom of Scotland. Every time you just always have to be there to ruin my day. What did I even do to deserve it? What did I do to deserve your ire, Scotland? Allegheny the trait pregnant. Well, there's a bishopric over there, so let's go ahead and raid that as well. Greetings, my handsome liege. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Strangafjordur. It will be a grand affair worthy of your honorable presence. Signed, Chiefess Freydis Gudfridsdottir of Ulster. It will be my pleasure, Chiefess. A warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our gracious host, Chiefess Freydis, welcomed us to the great feast. I am very glad to be here. Just kind of busy with raiding all of these Welsh provinces at the moment. There we go, got some more gold. Let's get the barony of Abertifi. Get some more gold. Oh, this has quite a bit of gold here, so don't mind if I take a bunch of that now. 24 gold, don't mind if I do. And looks like this tiny small oh, this temple here has quite a bit of gold for me to take, so don't mind if I take some of that as well. Fuck your churches. And you seem like you haven't been raided in a good long while. Why don't I go ahead and change that, shall I? And let's see, you have 4 golds, not that great to me. 6, 7, not worth my time, really. Oh wow, these Irish provinces are wealthier than you are. That has to be embarrassing, England/Wales. Like, damn. With a tired yet blissful smile, Dala presents me with a perfect little son who will become my child, and what shall I call you? Ivar. Sigurdur, Loiter. Yeah, that seems like an appropriate name. Wait, hold on. Loiter? Is that what I called him? Oops. Well, I legitimately just called you a lawyer. Sorry about that, son. I realize my mistake now, and it's too late to change that. Hope we can still be on good terms. Probably not, now that I realize. Anyway, I'm gonna be taking your things now, Ireland, and are you really going to challenge me there, sir? My raiding army is bigger than yours, and you are challenging me. See, it's not working out that well for you now, is it? You are known for your dedication to the faith. Well, of course, duh. And I have a ransom, sure, I will accept that gold. Your acquaintance Colmac has died. Oh, well, that's a shame. And, prisoners taken in siege. Oh right, Chiefess Cathan, who I just gave back for ransom. Okay, we're making quite a bit of gold here. Let's go over to Desmond now. Do a little bit of raiding there. Oh yeah, there's plenty of gold to take from there. But first I kind of want to raid this bishopric just for fun. I mean, it doesn't have that much value. I just feel like raiding a bishopric. That's literally the only reason. And then after that, I think I will, well, actually. Greetings, Jarl Berid of Sutheria. I have heard good things about you, and I am interested in starting a written conversation. I hope that this letter finds you willing, for I am awaiting your swift reply. I gain 150 prestige if I frame the king's letter in my hall. Start exchanging letters. I'm gonna go ahead and just frame it so that I can get the prestige. I don't really care about writing to the King of Scotland, considering, our country's past with each other. Just saying. It was not very pleasant, but I am going to have this known that, the King of Scotland decided to write to me as if he were a friend of mine. What a fucking idiot, am I right? Anyway, any places over here that could be raided? I mean, technically yes, but, anyway, Karachu. Hey, by the hey, Mayo, or not Mayo, Konak, do you remember when you decided to interfere with your friend's politics? Well, let me go ahead and repay you for that a little bit by raiding your lands and another ransom. Sure, I'll take it. Yep, a victory against some, Irish, army. I'll just be raiding this place now, hope you don't mind. There we go, got their money all for myself. 204 gold coins, don't mind if I do. Go ahead and return home, boys. You did yourself some good-ass work. Unless there is a bishopric along the way, no? Nothing? I suppose not. So then just return on home now. Alright, a couple of current prisoners can be ransomed. Ragnell. Yes, go ahead and ransom her back. Bressel, yes, that is a child, so, please ransom them back. Chieftain Ku Chonglet. Oh, do we have a... Oh, he is worth 50 gold, but he is a suitable sacrifice there, so, don't mind if I just go ahead and just execute him in Odin's honor. I mean, we got plenty of gold here. What we need is a little bit of piety. So, why don't we go ahead and get ourselves some piety now, shall we, boys? Excellent. Glad we could come to a, agreeable proposition. Oh, a new perk for, diplomacy. Don't mind if I do. Let's get forced vassalage now. And almost back at home in the tribe of Eel. Welcome back, boys. We'll get ready to be disbanded, though, so that we can make some more money. Alright, how is that war hall going? Warriors Lodges is being constructed a little bit more. Let's go ahead and build a little more something in the tribe of Skid. I'm gonna build you a war camps as well, so that we can get some, warriors. I'm going to give you a palisade. And let's see, we are now illustrious as well, outliving my rival. When Gaelor brought the joyous news, I could scarce believe it. My rival... Peebee? Has finally perished in my dungeons. To think that I will live in a world free from that witch, and to think that I was the one who brought it about. I am so happy I could dance. Excuse me. The person playing this game right now is himself a witch. So, I would suggest you very much like to, you know, maybe just possibly, have a change of words instead of witch. Oh, her shallow grave. Your rival Ivry has died. You gain 150 prestige, you lose 72 stress. Okay, so that's something. And, what is our stress levels right now? 70. Okay, so this is actually kind of a good thing. So we lose all of our stress, and we gain a bunch of prestige, and we are at illustrious. Unfortunately, we will not be able to take the duchy, the high jarldom of, Seathclaw, because Scotland already took it. So, that is rather unfortunate that Scotland decided to go out of their way and take something that I wanted to have in the first place. Now, Halfdan, let's get you recruited as our marshal, and, what is happening here? Ill, my mortal body, Jarl or peasant high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke up coughing in the early morning hours. A dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. Okay, Tyke. I seriously hope you know what the fuck you're doing this time. Do no more than what is necessary. I'm just gonna play it safe this time since we know what happened. Excuse me one moment. Okay, I needed to get myself some water because my mouth was starting to dry up. Tyke. What the actual fuck? Tyke. You were my court physician, so you could try and make me better. And yet every single opportunity, every time you have been my physician, you have ended up making my condition worse rather than better. And the only reason I have gotten better was despite you, rather than because of you, Tyke. So, Tyke, I'm sorry, but I seriously cannot rely on you to be my physician. Please tell me there is a way I could fire him for being my physician and have somebody else be my physician. That would be great. I would appreciate that. Is there a way I could get a new physician? First things first. Halfdan, you get to be my new marshal. Where's the position for my physician? Realm, military, council, court. Okay, I seriously need to find a new physician. Oh wait, decisions. That should tell me who my new that should give me a physician. Yes, please search for a physician. A court physician is essential. Yes, I know that, and I need a better one. Because this physician, I swear, is trying to kill me. Olafur, you better be worth the money that I'm giving you. Not that it's really a concern of mine. Tyke is no longer the court physician. Well, you know what, Tyke? If you hadn't done such a terrible job, I wouldn't be trying to look for a new one. So, Olafur, I am trusting you with my life. I am trusting you to do better than Tyke. So, Olafur, your experience, I am counting on it. Now that we have that taken care of, Commission Epic. Pay gold for prestige and possibly renown. Commission Epic. My family history contains many tales of great success and honor. If any of those were composed into a single story, it would certainly reflect very well on myself. Once the epic is completed, you gain 150 prestige. You gain Commission Family Epic for 10 years. You are likely to get a better result if you have extra money to spend. Spend it. What I need is a classical tale of the grandeur of my family, a song about the origins of the Sigurdur dynasty and how we are destined for greatness. I only need someone who knows how to tell a story. Bui, the accomplished storyteller. I will gather some of my best bards. That would be less expensive. Surely any lowly stable boy can do it. Excuse me, no. We got plenty of gold here to spend, so, Bui, the accomplished storyteller. You shall, high chance of an exceptional epic. You shall tell the grand story of the Sigurdur dynasty, led by our old first Jarl, my father, Ivar the Boneless. You will be perfect. Perfect, I say. For telling the tale of the Sigurdur dynasty, starting with my father, Jarl Ivar the Boneless. Have the realm embrace local traditions, convert yourself and all your Norse vassals to the culture and faith of your capital. No, not gonna happen. I will, however, hold a feast. You lose fortitude stress because you are gregarious. You start a feast in the Imri Sudria. May increase your vassals' opinion of you. Cracking open the casks and inviting guests of honor is not only a duty, but an opportunity to reaffirm bonds of loyalty and often a great pleasure. Let's do that. A cheery gathering. The guests are gathered in the great halls, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright and the spirits are high as a feast begins. Welcome. Family epic perspective. My family epic seems to be progressing well, and some lines already sound like they will be quoted for decades to come. But Bui has a lot of questions about the focus of this story. It would be easier to answer if he wrote it all first. Then I could tell him what I dislike about it, but he insists he needs answers now. It should focus on me and my destiny, of course. I will gain more personal prestige when the epic's done. It is a family story, so be generous. I will gain more renown when this epic is done. You gain 35 stress because you are arrogant. Tell the story as truthfully as possible. I will also gain some piety when the epic is done. Tell the truth. Feast. All over my new shirt. We could all tell High Chiefess Drifa had too much to drink. Good on you, gal. Good on you, gal. You know how to drink. Even though she insisted on showing us how sober she was, simply rising from her seat proved too much for her, and now I am covered in stinking vomit. Okay, so this would cause me stress because I'm arrogant. I would spend 75 prestige, but she would gain 30 opinion of me. This would cost me more prestige, though. You gain higher standards of good courtesy. What a show you put on, I'm gonna do that one, because it costs less prestige. The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my loyal niece, Chiefess Fridis. She inquires more about my opinion on court alliances, a subject she is deeply interested in herself. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Chiefess Fridis gains 20 opinion of you. You grow closer to forming a friendship with Chiefess Fridis. You lose 12 stress because you are gregarious. Obviously the first one is the best choice for me in this particular situation. You lose the trait ill. My old self. As I awoke this morning and saw rays of sunshine falling through my window, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing for once. Once again, despite you, Tyke, I got better. You suck as a court physician, Tyke. Seriously. My lord, the wine cracked open the new barrel. It has gone bad. It has all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink, the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. First things first, I must punish this English servant who decided to tell me that the drink has gone bad. The wine merchant should still be in town, so, sure, I could give all the pitching, come now, so I would lose prestige, but I would gain gold, but you know what, I'm not here for gold. I'm here to have my servants and my vassals be happy and enjoy themselves. Thirst, to supply your guests with enough to drink is the job of any host, as of course is what exactly I would do. For it is the duty of any Jarl, of any lord of the land, to ensure that there is plenty of drink for all to enjoy. So of course the wine merchant should still be in town, and we shall buy his finest stocks, so that my lords can enjoy, and ladies, can enjoy to their hearts and kidneys content. As my guests depart, with everyone headed for their respective homes, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. I have my wife Drifa to thank for much of its success. Wait, was she the drunker earlier? Oh, no wonder I married you. And I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. You gain 150 prestige. Every guest gains 20 opinion for you for 10 years. Your feast ends. As you can tell, I am the greatest of hosts to ensure the greatest of drinks and the greatest of pleasures for my guests. Greetings, my serene liege. I have listened to parts of your new family epic, and the true loyalty caused by deep friendship between these legendary heroes inspires me. I would be honored to call you my friend as I loyally serve. Signed, Chiefess Fridis Gudfrid's daughter of Ulster. You have always been my friend. Fridis gains 20 opinion of me. Your loyalty should be guaranteed no matter what. You gain 75 prestige, but gain 35 stress because you are gregarious. I'm gonna go with the friend option. You have always been my friend, Fridis. Let's see. Next, I would like to... Oh, I can visit a brothel. Ease your mind by indulging in your desires. Well, I mean, I'm not that stressed out, so not gonna be useful for me. Let's go on a pilgrimage. I could use for more piety. Oh, family epic, rich source material. Vui is telling my niece Chief Desfredes about several exciting details he has discovered about my ancestors. Now, I believe the part with the dragon might actually be true, since it is fascinating to be sure, but does he not have a grand song to complete? As for this particular anecdote, it should be shared with all my vassals! You gain 75 prestige, story shared for 5 years, which would give me, plus 10 vassal opinion, nothing wrong with that. Put in the song so it will be done sooner. Gain 50 gold, which also means I could take back some of the salary payment. No, it should be shared with all my vassals. I want the prestige. Give me more of that prestige. Alright, let's also prepare for the journey of the pilgrimage. Asatru pilgrimage. It is time for me to set out on my journey to one of the holy places, but which one? The site at Sigtuna. 125 gold money is no issue, so let's go to the one at Sigtuna. This is a very long pilgrimage. All the way in Uppland. Which, by the way, if you do not know, Uppland is like all the way over here in Sweden. So yeah, pretty long journey. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of the gods. My destination lies far from home, but in service to Asgard, even my own realm must wait. It is time to depart. I have not been at war for a very long time. I've been too busy focusing on my own character's stuff going on in his life. Children lack guardians. Oh, I should probably take care of that. Okay, well, I am no longer sick. This is you, and you are magnificent. Well, of course I am. Of course I'm magnificent. What would ever make anyone think anything different? I mean, I know earlier that it said unfortunately it was me, but like at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm not sick anymore. So, let's have my wife take care of this child. I mean, just because Dala is my, woman, or, well, woman in the sense that she is my concubine, I don't necessarily like the way that it is saying my woman. I really do not like considering people as property. I don't. My Chancellor Tyke is listening to my family epic as it is slowly coming together. A lot of it is not very plausible, such as the part with the dragon, he tells me. Well, you know what, Tyke? You weren't necessarily the best physician either, now were you? So who the fuck are you to try and tell me that the part of the dragon just seems a bit off? Tyke? Basically, the point of this whole section is just fuck Tyke. Tyke is an asshole. We all know Tyke is an asshole. He's been trying to kill me this entire time because he's a terrible doctor. On the other hand, who is to say what the past was like? If you are already doing embellishments, why not take it as far as we can? Okay, ignore what I just said. You have a good point there. Very good point. It is important that we tell a good story after all. You gain 150 prestige. Dynasty Sigurdur gains 75 renown. Now, it should be as true to life as possible. You gain honesty for 10 years, which gives me plus 20% personal scheme success chance, 300 learning lifestyle experience. Well, I'm not doing a learning lifestyle, so that doesn't help me much. So, and besides, renown is the family score, so I'd very much like to have Sigurdur get as much renown as it possibly can, so it is important we tell a good story, after all. Are you fucking kidding me? I got sick on my fucking pilgrimage. Why, Odin? Oh wait, actually that probably answers a few questions, never mind. It seems I have not taken well to all this travel. Perhaps it is the strange lands filled with unfamiliar air, or perhaps my furs are not warm enough. Either way, my cough has been persistent for weeks, and this morning I could barely muster the strength to get out of bed. Do I even have the strength to continue onwards? Okay, you know what, Odin? You may have tried to screw me over like this, but you know what? I'm not gonna give up that easily. You think you can find me weak? Well, guess what? You ain't beating me that easily. I will take this test of yours. and I will persevere. This is no time to give up. I don't care if it poses more risks for me. This is a damn holy-ass pilgrimage, and I'm taking it to the very end. I wake to the noise of chaos in camp. But it only takes me a few moments to realize what has happened. We are under attack. Bandits are swarming our tents and wagons while our guards do what they can to resist. So I am sick, and I am dealing with bandits. Okay! Fine! You know what? Fine. Fine. Fine! Alright, you know what? I don't care if you're not as vengeful as your father. I am extremely vengeful. Where the fuck is my sword? I will drive them away. Oh, see? And I fended the bandits off, even though I was sick, so those bandits were pretty weak-ass shit. Alright, you know, I'm just amazing, you know? I am. So I gained 75 prestige, you gained the trait Aspiring Blade Master. Bowie has completed my family epic, and what a glorious song he has composed. It has high drama, moral quandaries, intense duels. Moral quandaries. Something that modern Western media seems to be extremely lacking in, isn't it? Especially you, America. You are especially lacking in that area. We all know this. You know this. Stop with the shit now. Even the part with the oh wait, everything my family has been forged from is in there. Even the part with the dragon, seemingly so far-fetched, has become a touching moment outlining the destiny of my house. This must be the greatest song ever written. And this gains me... You gain Commissioned Excellent Family Epic. For 10 years, you gain 150 prestige. Oh wait. This one actually gives me plus 5 prestige a month for 10 years. Commissioned Excellent Family Epic. I gain 150 prestige, and I have 250 piety. Definitely the greatest song ever written. I am amazing. Family Epic, a work completed. After all the time Bowie has spent at my court and how well he has gotten to know me, it feels strange that he is about to depart. I have other places to go and other stories that need telling, he tries to explain. I also need you. Here. Bowie Qian becomes your friend and joins me at the court. As long as you write to me, becomes my friend and leaves my court. Well, I will let him go as his heart wishes. But do write to me. Pilgrimage the Arrival. Okay, finally! I arrive at the place I intended to go to in the first place. I'm finally here, body and soul, as the great temple of Sigtuna. As the Hofgaude offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had happened for the gods to bring me here at this moment of time. I got sick. Bandits had been set upon me. But I'm here. I had to kill a bunch of people too, but you know what, that's fine. You gain 625 piety. You gain the trait Pilgrim, which gives me plus 10% piety, same faith opinion plus 5. Okay, good. Because your faith has the ancestor worship tenet, you gain the In the Footsteps of My Forebears for 10 years. This character has been on a pilgrimage while following the ancestor worship tenet. Close family plus 10 opinion. Okay, that's good. I like that. I have walked the holy path. Bunch of piety there. Soothing the pain. While I was at the market with Sorkvir during my pilgrimage, I would probably assume, when the man begged for water, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. When the man begged for water, Sorkvir immediately promised to bring it and soon returned from a nearby well, letting the criminal drink from his cupped hands. Without kindness, the world falls apart. I'm glad you are my son, Sorkvir. Alright. Are you kidding me? I'm sick again. Oh no, wait, I got back to not being sick anymore. Oh right, because I got sick from the pilgrimage, so I am once again cured of my illness. So clearly, I am blessed by the gods. I got sick on their pilgrimage, but I'm back to being healthy, and oh, I'm sorry about that. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the Godir and Hofgodir treat me. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me whether I conceive myself or not. It is good to be home. The pilgrimage has ended. So definitely a lot happened here. Now, now that I'm back at home, can I declare war on the Isle of Man so that I can have it back? Please, oh, right, you are owned by, Scotland. Why do you have allies in Meath, exactly? Can someone explain that part to me? Anyway, how about we just go ahead and declare war on the High Chieftain Eadmach Gormlaith, so I could take some of his land. Take over the Duchy of Athlone. 4,055 men. Maybe I should let my, warriors, you know, recuperate a little bit. I think that's a good idea. When they will be back, when they will be ready, I have no idea. But, hopefully they will be soon, because you have been, recovering for quite a long while. You are in line to inherit titles, Earldom of Durham. Right. Loyalty or fear. As their Jarl, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Can I afford such a risk? I will win their unwavering loyalty. Alright, Warrior Lodge is constructed in Ile. Excellent. Renowned name unlocked. Your dynasty is unlocked. Renowned name. Excellent, good. Although we are still noteworthy. What is this? Dubdil has gained the trait, pregnant. Alright, so, how about next we go ahead and build the markets in Ile, so we can get some extra gold. And, you're still constructing the war camp. I think we'll have you construct the war, or wait. You're already constructing palisades in that area, so that works. But Ile will be constructing a marketplace. How long have I been streaming, by the way? I have no idea. About 2 hours? Oh, I could stand for a little bit longer. I mean, I've been enjoying this so far, so why not a little bit extra? Powerful vassals expect council positions. Chiefess Freydis Good and Chiefess Ingferdir. Vigvus, yeah, seems like a good name. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't know if you realize this, but, my council positions are kind of full, so I don't know what to do about that. Exactly. Although, you're actually much better than Tyke, so, you know what, Freydis? You could be my new chancellor. So sorry, Tyke, but fuck you. Because, Tyke, you suck at everything you do, and Ingfreder, what are you good at? What can you do? Not really anything, actually, so, I'm sorry, but, I can't really help you out there, Chief Ingfreder. I can't fabricate claims. The Chiefdom of Brefni. Where is the Chiefdom of Brefni, exactly? Ah, there you are. I kind of figured, but, why don't we go ahead, actually, send a member of my council, Freydis, integrate title, foreign affairs. My Hofgalder. Perhaps you could, make a claim on Brefni, just fabricate a nice little claim there. I think that would be okay, right? I think that would be a great idea. Oh, I can get a new diplomacy perk. Embassies. Each alliance grants +1 diplomacy, which I do have an alliance with my brother, so that does give me some extra diplomacy to work with. Because I am allied with my brother, right? I think. Yes, I am allied with my brother. Allied to you, yep. So I have +1 diplomacy thanks to that. Friend taken prisoner, what the fuck? Well, I mean, Mayor Bui. Was he the one that wrote my epic? Am I not able to, ransom him or anything like that? Oh, well, guess I probably should have kept you. Oops. Sorry about that, bud. I should not have let you go, because then you would not be in that precarious position where you would have gotten yourself captured and kidnapped. Oops. Sorry about that, brother. Anyway, I'll go ahead and increase the size of some of my, men-at-arms. My bowmen and my huskarls will be at size 300 now. Each. Greetings, my charming liege. Well, I thank you for noticing that I am. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court. Oh, another one. Well, of course it will be my pleasure to attend it. Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our gracious host, Chiefess Freydis, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. I am very glad to be here for this. Truly I am. Simple palisade constructed in Argyll. Is that up here? No, it is not. Oh, it's over here. Right, yes. So simple palisades have been constructed, so let's get a war camp going up there as well. All in time, my son and heir, Sorkir, has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Greatness comes in time, be there to grasp it when it does. Yes, opportunities always come always come in time. Keeps the trait patient. It's a pretty good trait to have, so go ahead and work towards that. Huh, that's odd. I have less control in my capital province than I do in this province. Kind of odd, but okay. I have less control in my capital province than the other main provinces of my nation. Pretty odd. To the charming Jarl Berid of Sudriard, I think it might be of your best interest of our realms to arrange a meeting with our heirs Sorkir and Halfdan. Making sure that they build a stable and healthy relationship now would certainly ensure the future stability of our lands. Chieftain Haraldur Fairherr Vestfold. That might pose a few problems there, because, you still own some Irish territories. Perhaps we should get better acquainted instead. You gain 5 opinion of Chieftain Haraldur. He gains 5 opinion of me. But, I'm kinda planning on stabbing him in the back a little bit. With her coming of age, my tuition of Ragnhildur is at an end. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed the natural inclination towards careful planning, such as Ragnhildur, can come to truly understand its uses. She now knows a lot of ways to get what she wants. Most importantly, she is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. Intricate web weaver. Okay. Okay, so I get plus 93 levies a month. I mean, great, but, like, can we speed up that process just a tiny bit? Ragnhildur Ivering can marry Jarl Sigurdur, Snake in the Eye of Sieland, my uncle. Okay, no, keeping the bloodline pure, plus, he's a bit too old, in my opinion. 55? Yeah, definitely way too old. Chieftain Hilda Rikulfsson of... Kinda? I'm I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Kinda, but still, that spelling. He is of House Ulfing, and potential alliance chieftain of Kinda. Has claims on the following title: Chieftain of Ostergotland and Yudul. Okay. Yeah, let's, yeah, I think that would be a good idea, I think. He is a bit younger, okay, this guy is lazy. He is sadistic. But generous? Okay, either way, he's probably not the, best candidate for my daughter. This guy is just arrogant. He's calm and trusting. Okay, yeah, I think my daughter will very much like being with him a little bit more. So, Ali will gain 800 prestige. Ragnhilda will gain nothing, but I'm sure she would be much better associated with him than, that other guy and my uncle. Yeah, that's just way too weird to think about. Anyway, how about this marriage proposal? You can lawfully imprison Chiefess Freydis. Why would I do that? Fornicator. I kinda don't want to, though. Because, I actually like her. So what if she screwed around with somebody else? Big deal. Anyway, so I can now convert a county. So, oh wait, did I finish converting this place? No, I did not. Okay, please go back to converting the faith of this county, actually. I don't know what I was thinking of when I told you to stop. To the sensible Jarl Barid of Sudreyar, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Excellent. Damn your notifications. My dear brother, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the war for the Jarldom of Lothian. Brother, this is the second time you called me in a war against the Scottish faction. Now, you are asking that I go up against the entirety of Scotland. Okay, let's see how it is. But I shall. Because, I mean, the Kingdom of Scotland is weaker than I am. He is, in fact, weaker than I am. Let's just raise the armies and be done with it now. Go ahead and invade Altklut. Meet up there. Or actually just meet up over here. And then invade Altklut. Merge you guys together. Tribe of Altklut, go ahead and take that place over. Brother, why must your military be so weak? True, seriously, why? Why is it as weak as it is? Wait, who else are we at war with? We are at war with Meath as well. Okay! You owe me big time for this, bro. Again. Let's also get some Wold Warriors, we may as well. Get them to join our forces. Game a new dynasty head because my brother fucking sucks at trying to maintain the family head. I literally commissioned an epic for my family, and you just have to be a part of it to kind of ruin our name. Ugh. How are we even related? Tried to do so much to keep family appearances, and then you come along and ruin everything. Almost done with the siege. There we go. We got that taken care of. Now I'll go ahead and liberate your country for you, because apparently you can't do it yourself. Okay, how did he replace me as dynasty head when his capital is literally under enemy occupation? Okay, you know what? ahead and fight them. Bad idea, I admit. Okay, so I can't necessarily fight them head-on, admittedly. But I will go ahead and invade the King of Scotland's capital in turn and see what that does. Tribe of St. Johnston, don't mind if I take that now. Doesn't mean, sure, they could go on and invade, they can invade, my brother's territory as much as they want, but I got the capital of Scotland under my boots, so we'll see if that does anything. Why do you have to be like this? Getting yourself into trouble, having me come in to save your sorry ass. Just another mistake. Sorkvir has come of age. With the coming of his age, my tuition, let's see, he gains Insightful Thinker. Good. Alright, so that got a decent amount. Heir unmarried. Who can we get you married to? You are 16, let's see, this could provide a potential alliance with some claims on, the earldom of Ulfkelsfjord. Bergfora Sumar Beatles here, Donegal, and she is diligent. Okay. She is content, so she doesn't have much intrigue, but she does have learning, which seems pretty good for you. And compassionate, which you are as well, so yeah, I think she would be a perfect match for you. Plus you are of the same age, so, you know, believe me, this is kind of a rarity in the Middle Ages, so be lucky you have me as your matchmaker, really. Okay, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your son and heir Sorkir and my half-sister Borgbjord Bora will be joined in holy matrimony. May Odin grant them a long life and many children. Excellent. And available diplomacy perks, adaptive traditions, foreign affairs effectiveness, plus 25%. Let's get that. And we shall continue besieging provinces in Scotland, because screw them. Screw you, Scotland, for being such a prick. Oh, it's cost. That's why there's no profits being made. My dear brother, join this, but I am not participating in your peasant revolt, especially since it seems to be taking care of itself from the other enemy. Ingifirdir's very existence is an insult in the name of our glorious dynasty. Wait. My niece? Not my brother? Like, really? Out of all the people to insult the dynasty, my niece is the insult? But not my brother that has literally been dragging me into endless wars and failing them except when I actually do something? Cause, like, seriously, if anybody's being the insult, it has to be my brother. My niece is an utter disappointment in everything that she tries to accomplish. We all have our shortcomings. You gain 25 diplomacy lifestyle experience, starts a murder scheme against Ingifridir. Perhaps I can make something out of her learning challenge. Gain 100. Let's see if we could try and make something out of it. Dynasty Sigurdir lost 50 now, damn it. Shit. I was unable to teach Inga Fridir. Okay, we're gonna need to pause for just a moment. We need to get a new steward again. Sorkvir. You can do that, right? Peasant Uprising, we won the war led by Lord, by that guy, even though it was not necessarily him, it was our enemies that actually took care of the Peasant Revolt. Apparently they did not necessarily have good communication. Seriously, how is it not my brother that is being the insult of the family when I am literally invading Scotland and his country is being ransacked by the Scots? Like, seriously. How is he not the insult of the family? Do you see the state of the country do you see the state of his country and what kind of trouble he has left himself in? Spouse up to the task. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Drifa when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Counselor Freitas could use a tutor. Gains studying diplomacy for 15 years. Gains 15 opinion of you. Marshal Halfdan would benefit from your help. Okay, studying martial for 15 years. Perhaps you have some advice for my spy master Dala. Okay. Stay here with me instead. High Chiefess Drifa gains 20 opinion of you. You lay with High Chiefess Drifa. You lose 12 stress because you are rakish. I mean, sure. I mean, as much as I'd like to be able to, prisoner taken in siege, you Captain Mormaer, Drysten's cousin. Okay, so we got some Scottish hostages. I don't necessarily see any opportunities to attack anybody in Scotland, of these Scottish forces. So let's just continue, invading Scottish provinces while they invade my brother, because my brother is completely incapable of doing anything. Dear God's brother. And now they have beset upon me. I'm definitely thinking brother has to eventually give up at some point. I don't know why he felt the need to drag me into his war's defeat. We lost the war led by Jarl Sigfrod Iverson of Lothian against King Theodwir of Elisad of Scotland. Within the target title, all titles held by Asata rulers are seized, and any Catholic rulers are vassalized by King Theodwir. King Theodwir will seize all territory within Jarl Sigfrid's realm that is a part of the Jarldom of Lothian. Allies share 200 prestige based on their contribution. Increased his opinion of his allies based on their contribution, gained 100 devotion. Jarl Sigfrud Iverson of Lothian allies share 200 based on their contribution. Catholicism fervor decreased by 2. Asatru's fervor increased by 4. Well, at least we kind of gained 200 prestige, and kind of worthy considering that I have, once again, done most of the work. And my brother, he has lost everything, basically. Yeah, probably should have stayed as a part of our country. Let's see, King Theodwir will pay me 50 gold for his, relative. He has a child, so sure, go ahead. Child of my dynasty, my daughter-in-law, Bergfora, has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Afsigurdar dynasty, he should be blessed with a good name. I will not know how to pronounce it, but sure. command our forces. A secret exposed, a shameful truth has reached the light of day. My niece, Chiefess Freydis, has copulated with her lover, Condori. Such things cannot be accepted outside of marriage. One level of devotion. Well, I'm sorry, but you were kind of caught. So, and I do not want to lose my devotion, so sorry. Condri, the champion of my niece, Chiefess Freydis, has brought forth Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh no, wait. Has brought forward undeniable. Oh no, wait. Conry is this guy. Conry, the champion of my niece, Chiefess Freydis, has brought forward undeniable evidence that my kinsman, Gunnar, was fathered by none other than him. I wonder, did Gunnar know about his true heritage, or is it this as much as news to him as it is to me? Will this revelation become a blessing or a curse? Who would have known? Conry is the new father of Gunnar Ivering. You exposed Conry's lover secret. Chiefess Freybeer lost the opinion of Conry for 20 years. Council position, so Freydis, my counselor, is no longer available, so Olafur, you'll be my new counselor. And I became the new head of the Sigurd III dynasty because my brother fucking sucks, and he ended up getting conquered by the damn Scots. And ransom. Gondry, I will okay, sure, I will pay for your release. And I am being raided. The Kingdom of Scotland, eh? You what, mate? Every woman for himself. Okay, now I'm kind of dealing with a raid here. I don't have time to deal with this, but I guess I have to. The forceful knock on the door clears every bit of drowsiness from my mind. Who disturbs Jarl at this hour? My late-night visitor is none other than Bagenhilder. I have to speak with you privately, away from listening ears. I've discovered something very interesting. What is it? Ragnhildur has uncovered a secret of Hrothofr. She is willing to share it with me if I let her off the hook. I swear to you after this, you will no longer own. You will own me no longer. Ragnhildur will tell me a secret about Hrothofr. You will lose your house head hook on Ragnhildur Ivering. You gain 35 stress because you are arrogant. You think you can make demands? Tell me or else. Force Ragnhildur to tell me a secret about Hrothofr. Ragnhildur loses 30 opinion of me. Ragnhildur Ivering gains the trait Wounded. I would rather have you in my pocket than him. I'll take this one. Yeah, that's right, you... don't you think you can run away from me? I will beat you, raiders, and loyal to the King of Scotland. Okay, how did he replace me when he is completely incompetent and useless? My charming friend, sitting by Dalla's side, talking about court politics, seeing her smile graciously as our eyes meet, my heart starts beating faster. And going by her blush, I am not the only one feeling this sudden tension. I'll make this moment last for as long as I can. Well, I mean, she is my concubine, and, so about what you were saying. But I'm pretty sure it is considered sinful, in a sense, in this, religion for some reason. I don't know why, but apparently it is. Ransom. Okay, yeah, accepted. I will have to get back at Scotland for raiding my lands like they did. Now, maybe we can end things with one final war, perhaps. Chieftain of Dungal. Conquer the duchy. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. let's do this. Oh, and I'm being raided by the damn Scots again while I'm at war. They were done, and oh, well, what do you know? They decided to take Chief Ulster's Bear despite successfully besieging the cell. You know, I kind of thought that Christian kingdoms were above raiding, but apparently not. So they decided to take my cousin. So how's this King of Scotland? Oh, you decide to lead your own raiding party. Well, at least there's that. But, you are known for your dedication to the faith. Well, of course I am. Okay, well, now that that is taken care of, on to other matters. We have an Irish person to beat up. Raid loot recovered. Excellent. And, by the way, Irish people, time for your business to be dealt with now. And, let's go ahead and now invade your territory. Starting with this bishopric. Loyalty or fear, as there you are, fear is more an effective tool. I have more important men to impress. Go ahead and go after their main army. Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for them now, is it? So just go ahead and start invading Lochgarman. And this will be done in a breeze. Just want to make sure the Scots aren't trying to raid my lands again. Just to be certain. Okay, a little bit of desertion going on, a little bit of starvation. Excellent. Very glad to know about that. Gained attentive care for 5 years. This happened despite your spouse's poor martial skills. Well, she did well. I don't know why you have to keep saying that about every wife I have. And everything of theirs is on fire, and now we'll go ahead and finish them off. Or actually, maybe just watch everything as it happens here. Apparently, a lot of people are getting involved in that fight there. On second thought, I think I'll just come back when the Danes are done, because that seems like a lot of them there. In fact, we'll just wait by taking care of this other problem over there. Diplomacy perk available. Okay, what have we got? Flexible truces. Shorter truces and no prestige penalty for breaking them. Oh, okay. That works for me. Just actually wait here. Control Leinster, so we gain some loot from that. Excellent. Now, Danes, when are you gonna be done with, being all over that place? Just curious. Holy War for the High Chief of Meath. Who are you the, oh. You're the King of England! What business do you have with Sudrear? And you actually like me, what the hell, man? Okay, what? Okay, England apparently just really does not like me for some reason, even though the king actually does kind of like me. I am extremely confused. I don't know if anybody else is, but I know I am. And, I kinda need to, might join Holy War for High Chieftain of Meath as an enemy. Okay, what is even happening? Okay, just win this battle and I could win at least this war. Okay, greetings, you're all buried. The superior, may your years be short and miserable. You are much grateful than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Okay, good. Although, who knows? Maybe my years might be short because I have the entire Kingdom of England against me right now for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how it happened, but it did. And now I am one of the last remaining remnants of Asatru on these isles. And, oh. I'm sorry, Island. Aren't we supposed to be kind of on the same side instead of fighting against each other? Why are you at war with me? Conquest of the Earldom of Leinster. Well, you shouldn't be at war with me because I conquered the place and you should not be at war with me. You should kind of have to call that whole thing off. Because I own the place, but I guess I'm at war with them now, so we'll have to figure out that whole thing. So, but I am ending the stream here right now, because holy shit, did things go so crazy all at once. And it's about time I ended, so I hope you all enjoyed this stream and enjoyed being here. Be sure to give that like button a star if you did, because I feel like stabbing something right now with how crazy things are ending right now. Be sure that the bell is tolling for the Antonoxam. Rest in peace. Bye!